Shall I do something? Cause it's like a Valentine's special. You know what I mean? Like a
What?
little hello. Didn't see you there.
Hello,
Welcome
ladies.
to episode 4.
Yeah, go on. I just want to laugh for a minute. There we go.
All right.
See how long we can keep a straight face for.
Fix the bonnet, of course.
He does the same thing. Watch the videos. Yeah, watch every intro. It's great, guys. Yeah, but I mean, oh yeah, shit.
He's got his fucking dildo. Hello.
This is never going to work.
No, it will.
You
It
can try
will.
that again. It will. I reckon.
You got this.
Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of What's New, lads. Time to talk. You're probably wondering why I'm speaking like this, but in fact, it's a Valentine's Day special. Give it up, lads. Valentine's Day special.
That was beautiful.
Hold on, David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Great
So yeah,
graphic.
thank you everyone for coming to watch episode 4. Thank you everyone that's watched the previous episodes as well. Yeah, we're all pretty looking forward to discuss this topic, as when it's come out, it will actually be Valentine's Day. But let's kick things off in normal fashion. So what's new, lads? How's everyone's week's been? Rory, it's a debut actually. Let me introduce everyone. So we've got myself, Luke, Pat, JB, Naim, and a new debut for Rory. Everyone give up for Rory. How you doing, Rory? How's your week been, mate?
Yeah, all good. Cheers, Greg. Thank you very much for that warming introduction. How has my week been? Pretty fucking dull, to be honest with you. My boss has been off work, so I've been working my socks off.
Obviously,
You know what I
never
mean.
knows watching.
Yeah, exactly. But no, apart from that, just pretty chilled, usual shit. Just trying to keep busy at the moment, going for a lot of walks, trying to keep in a training routine, but usual shit, boys, to be honest with you.
FA Cup.
I don't know what you're on about. We're not talking about that. It's not part of the agenda. That is not part of the agenda.
Oh, what about you, Pat? How's your week been?
It's actually, compared to last week, it's actually been really good.
Good.
Yeah, I've got braces now, so it hurts like shit.
Oh.
But I will be beautiful, guys. I promise you. In a year and a half, you're going to see me with new gnashes. All the birds are still not going to be mine.
But they'll be a little bit closer though. Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit closer.
Just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. But yeah, apart from that, it's been a good week.
Good. What about you, Naim?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that trim doing, mate?
Moses.
Let's not talk about trims and that. At the moment, obviously, barbers are shut. I wouldn't be looking this homeless if I had a barbers to go to. But yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. It's ups and downs. Obviously, it's been a lot of downs this week, but I start work tomorrow, 5 a.m. So I'm ready.
Kept that quiet. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I got to keep it quiet, boys. I'll send you snaps tomorrow.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
let me just.
Bayern Munich came calling. You know what I mean? I'll leave on a plane in the morning.
He's going to be collecting rubbish in front of your house.
It makes sense with the early start.
It does actually.
You'll find out.
How's the squat challenge going?
Good. I can't lie. My legs are absolutely burning.
How's your
How's
peaks
the
looking?
bunda?
Must be
Yeah,
quite
how's
juicy
the old,
by now.
Oh, I'll be honest with you. I looked in the mirror today. Honestly, look at Beyonce, mate. I turned around and I was like, this is what I wanted. Obviously, to raise money for Teenage Cancer Trust, but at the same time, I wanted a bunda. Do you get me?
Bunda.
Love that. If anyone wants to follow the journey, we'll put some sort of link in description to donate to Naim and Boo's cause. But yeah, Luke, take it away, mate. Let's get into it.
Right, first one. I want to go straight into it. Actually, I want to get a juicy topic. I want to know your most embarrassing date, and I want to ask. Actually, it's Rory's debut. Let's let him go first. Go on, Rory. Chuck you in at the deep end.
He's got to go on a date for that.
To be honest with you, mate, I don't do bad dates. It just doesn't happen.
Oh,
He's got the money.
I
He's
know.
got
I think
he
the
takes
thing
some
is,
Costa coffee.
I think the thing is, I'm quite selective with who I would actually choose to go out on a date with.
That's such a lie.
That's a lie.
Such a lie. What a lie that is. You're such a liar, bro.
name like 5 girls I've taken out on a date. Pat.
We don't
Actually,
name
don't
names
name
on
them,
this
but
podcast.
No,
like
no
you
Do you
names
want me
your
on the
to,
head.
do you want me
podcast.
to, do you want me to
No
get
names on the
pictures from the
podcast.
This is
group
an
chat?
anonymous podcast.
Get pictures from the group chat about the girls you go on dates with.
That's not dating.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Let's
Courting.
meet.
Moving on.
Let's go.
Anyway.
So what, Rory? You're telling me you've never had an embarrassing date, like a moment on a date where you have wanted the ground to swallow you up?
No, mate. No, I don't think I have. Like, you guys know me. I just chat shit. Like, I'll just spray them with shit. I don't feel awkward. They probably do. The
Literally,
poor girls.
fling shit at them like a
Literally.
monkey.
Yeah. But no, I've never really had that like awkward moment where I've just wanted it to end. To be honest.
All
I
right,
was
let's
enjoying
flip
myself.
it. What was your best date?
Best date?
Yeah, like flip it round. What was the best date you've ever been on?
Just like went for drinks and like a nice meal.
Oh wow, there's people.
Whoa, Rory,
Jesus.
welcome.
I
Rory, to
honestly,
the-
you guys, I don't date that much at all. So I haven't been on a date in like 2 years now. I honestly don't date at all.
Fair. Actually, that's
Yeah.
a good question. When was the last time everyone went on a date, like an actual one-on-one date?
JP.
Fine as
I
day.
was going to
JP
say,
Smith.
people's mics broken, or
No, but it depends what you define as a date.
you've gone out.
In terms of actually going out,
Gone out selectively with a female that you want to
probably around
develop with.
that like August time when everything was opening up again. Obviously, it was like closed before 10 and stuff, and
August.
even that was
Right.
sort of it's hard to say whether that was actually a date or just like a link up.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A link up with a bro. Oh,
Yeah.
was it a link up with a
Come through, my G.
Oh, don't start them rumors.
Yeah, to be fair, I can't even remember when we was allowed to date. I think mine might have been that time we was allowed to go out during December. Were we allowed out in December?
November.
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
November.
You're quite
I don't
a
remember.
serial dater though, aren't you, Luke?
Nah, not really. Only with the person I'm with. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't when I'm single, I don't go on loads of dates.
Don't need to look at him.
Listen, I might have to edit that bit out. That was
Yeah, that is bullshit.
that was mad.
That is bullshit.
What about you,
Oh.
Pat? When was the last date you went on?
About 2 weeks ago.
Thought he was about to say 20 minutes ago. Oh, I would have loved
Wait.
it.
So what? Oh, is this when you went for your little special walk?
Yeah, we went for a little special walk. It was a nice walk, nice date,
Yeah,
and yeah, the rest is history.
fair enough. What about you, Naim? You
By
actually
rest is
doing,
history,
like-
I mean she's not talking to me anymore.
Naim, do you do like date night in lockdown, like little FaceTimes and that, like watching Netflix and you know what I mean, getting. Bit...
Oh, Yeah. We watched the Prime Video today. We watched a bit of Vikings. If you've seen it, it's actually quite a good show. But yeah, the thing is, obviously, I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend for a year and 4 months now. So yeah, for me, we don't really go on dates that much, obviously during lockdown. So just FaceTime, Netflix. Do you get me? Nothing much. Her birthday was the other day. It was just put up a cute video, which you guys called soft, but it's all good.
That's right. The guy's in love. The guy's in love.
I want what he's having.
Do you want a
Pretty
girlfriend?
shit.
Do I
Pat?
want a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes, like, I just think to myself that during the lockdown, yeah, I would actually like to have a girlfriend, just spend time with her. But then I would just think, I would just get sick and tired of you, and I would just tell her to fuck
Yeah, I
off.
think right now the idea of it's actually quite appealing because we're all just sat around not really doing much. So it's probably be quite nice to have a girlfriend at this current time. But then when things open up again, yeah.
Yeah, I think
You
once
want a
when this
part-time
finishes-
boyfriend? That is where you need to go.
That's it.
Pat, what's your most embarrassing date?
I don't know if I should say this to everyone listening, but oh fuck it, let's do it. So I was 18, I think. I was 18, I think, and I was having a pretty rough week with my stomach. Don't know what was happening. And I asked this girl out on a date, and I tried to big myself up. I was like, oh, let's go to this Indian just down the road. Like, it's amazing. I go there all the time. I knew nothing about this place. we arrived there. He wasn't even an Indian anymore. He was like a Brazilian restaurant or something. She goes, "Are you sure this is it?" I was like, "Yeah, I come here all the time. Can't you recognize it?" So we're sitting, eating. The date's going pretty well. And I feel my stomach going. Something's not right, boys. Something's not right. And basically, I shouted. So I thought it was only going to be a silent fart, but a little bit more came out. And I was like, I can't make it bait. I'm going to stick through this.
Surely it just stunk of shit.
Stick through this. No, listen to this. And then after about 5 minutes, she goes, can you smell something? And I go, yeah, those people next to us, disgusting. It was just horrible. And I blamed it on the geezer next to me, sitting with his bird.
God.
And I sat there throughout the whole date until, we went our separate ways. I went home and changed my
What
pants.
happened at the end of the date when you had to stand up? Like how much was
No,
that?
I stood up. Like, there wasn't that much. There was a little bit, but it wasn't too much.
Enough for her to smell it, though.
Enough for her to smell it, and I was just sitting in my own shit.
Fucking hell. Never done
That's
that, to
great.
be honest. Fair play to you, though.
Yeah, fair play for playing through that.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that would...
I'd probably just run out.
Yeah.
Like, "Nah, see you later."
What about you, Josh? Have you got any embarrassing date stories? Been on a few?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Tell you what, I've got a very self-inflicted one. Very embarrassing on me. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and met her in Central. And we went to some bar for a couple of drinks. Went to another bar, then went to another one. Before we knew, it was on some impromptu pub crawl. I was basically just got so drunk, like one of the drunkest I've ever been. And we're just stumbling around central London, really. I got a meal deal because I hadn't eaten that night either. And but bear in mind, this is all just what she told me the next day. I don't remember it. Apparently, I got one of the wraps and just threw it out for no reason.
Fucking
wow.
Funny or something like that.
Wow.
Getting a Uber to go back home or back to hers, and I've like got my head out the window like a dog the whole time. I was loving it. Explains a lot as well. Got back. I then proceeded to throw up on her car outside her house. So she lives in like the third story of like a block of flats, and I just needed to throw up before I went in, and happened it was on her car. Got upstairs. Don't know what happened, but basically I woke up in her bed, absolutely starfished on top of the duvet, with my clothes and shoes still on.
Oh, I thought it was his little winky out.
She was nowhere to be seen, so I was quite confused. Obviously, I woke up and I was like, "Shit, what have I done?" And I think she had like slept on the sofa all night.
Oh.
So she slept on her sofa. Then I realised.
Well, there's more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another couple points here in the this series of unfortunate events. But yeah, then I realised, because I went downstairs, saw that she was sleeping on the sofa. I was like, I shouldn't wake her up because I was scared. I had to wake her up eventually because I realised I'd lost my phone, so I had to use Find My phone on her phone. Turns out it was in the Uber, so I used her phone to call the Uber.
Oh. And
she drives as well, and I don't drive, so I had to convince her to drive to Merton to pick up my phone. And then, she reluctantly agreed. Thought it would be, a little half-hour trip. Took a while because the Uber driver was just sending us here, there, and everywhere. Got back, and I basically realised that I was meant to be meeting her mum and her family in some posh hotel in Kensington at like 11 o'clock that morning. So I turned up absolutely, and it was for bottomless brunch as well. I could not stomach anything. Her family were having like everything. They're like, "Oh, you should try this, you should try this." And I've got one single croissant that's taken me about half an hour to get through.
I don't.
So yeah, that was my worst date. All self-inflicted.
You know what? I think I'm going to say my one. It wasn't me that was embarrassed. It was the other person. Is that all right to talk about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it. Yeah. Tell
I
us.
mean-
Hail them out, League. Go on.
I mean, I'm not naming names or
Snake.
nothing, and I hope they don't watch this, but actually, I do hope they watch it just so they can see it and laugh.
Like and subscribe as well.
I went on a first date, and we went to, I don't know, it's somewhere in Fulham or
Mackey's?
Chelsea. No, it's Fulham or Chelsea, off on the other side of the bridge for Hammersmith. And we're drinking. We're only drinking. We don't get nothing to eat because I'm a tight fucker. And then,
We all know that. We all
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
all right, Rory, chill out.
Oh,
So then we end up going to getting a bus home because obviously I don't pay for a cab.
Hey, look at Rory. Look at Rory right now.
Rory's just done it. Look, should we give Rory a moment? He's enjoying this story a lot. All right, Rory's back. Okay. And then she begins to say she feels sick. Okay. And we're in the middle of, we're on the bus,
The old 265, boy.
265.
and she was just sick all over my shoes.
On the bus.
What
Yeah, on the
shoes?
bus.
Whoa. Yeah, what
You know
shoes?
what?
Yeah,
They
what
were
shoes?
my-
That is
My
important.
favorite Adidas Continentals,
Oh,
and they
Oh,
were
yeah.
they were gone. But I proceeded to take her home and just leave her at the door and say, "See you later."
see you later.
Rory, I saw your eyes there. You thought it was coming. A different story was coming there, didn't you?
I was thinking of one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my embarrassing date. But I think it's going to be quite embarrassing for her if she kind of watches.
Nah, be right. Did you know, lads?
It can't be worse than saying you sharted yourself on fucking screen.
Interesting fact, I've never had a Valentine.
Not
Which
surprised,
is-
mate.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
I don't think I have either.
I've been obviously like with people, but it's just never fallen on Valentine's Day, which I'm not gonna start, thinking that's a sign or whatever. But never had one. Do you know what I mean? It's pretty fucking, don't know, pretty lonely.
But it's just a day like any day. So there's
Yeah.
no big thing. No.
True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Why do you have to love your partner especially on that day more than you do on every other day?
No, I don't think that's the argument. I think the point is just that's the day that you like. Do you know what I mean? Get a bit,
Like go out and do something.
yeah. Put on some fucking stockings and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking why not? So it's the one night of the year you know you're getting something.
You know Greg fantasizes about this. He wants a Valentine with
Oh mate, every year.
No, he does.
I've still got a
That's
couple
why
days, mate.
That's why he's probably never had one because his expectations are so high. Like, he expects him to be in the best looking lingerie ever, and it's just
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately not. It's always next year though. It's always next year. But, yeah.
That's still this year.
Mate, you still got a couple days.
Get
Yeah.
on Hinge, mate. Get on Hinge.
Yes. Rory's speciality.
Rory, the love guru.
The love guru.
That's not sticking. No way.
Yes, it is. That is.
No,
the
it
I don't
is.
like that. I
That's
do not
already
like that.
stuck.
That's the top of the description of the video already.
Tragic.
Thumbnail.
Sorry, I'm trying to read them.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah, whip one out. Just wah. Surprise us.
All right, Naim, go on. Naim, what plans do you have this year for your Valentine's Day?
Have a wank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no. To be fair, what at the end of the day, what can I do for Valentine's Day? Do you get me? I'm not with my girl at the moment because obviously she's not anywhere near me. So it's kind of like just FaceTime. It's just normal, basically FaceTime. Send her cards and flowers.
Oh, you're not gonna do like a little like meal, like FaceTime. Oh, you look so pretty.
Yeah.
Fucking drop the
Maybe,
camera down. You know what I
but-
mean? One of them ones.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, it's just it's one of those things. Like, there's nothing really I can do. Do you get me? If she was in London, then I'll definitely take her out. I don't know, do something. Go chicken cottage.
Where would
or
you
something,
take
you know,
her?
it's
Where
quick.
would you take her?
Huh?
Chicken cottage. Chicken
Nah.
cottage,
Nah.
mate.
Yeah, a couple cans
Nah,
of
nah,
Coke.
nah.
Get 2 wings and chips for £2.
Nah, she's vegetarian anyway, so I'll have to go somewhere. You know, somewhere with a lot of grass. Just
She's not a cow.
Take her to Richmond Park. Park her up.
That's a
Oh,
feast.
you
That's
know.
a feast. Yeah, nothing this year. Nothing this year.
Oh,
Chilled
fair
year,
enough.
chilled.
I mean, we're quite limited to what we can do this year, aren't we? So there's not really much we
Yeah.
can.
What are you doing then, Luke?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Well, due to COVID restrictions, I'm not doing anything this year.
Okay.
Why are you smoking, bro?
'Cause-
That face, yeah, it's like
You've been eating some Sour Patch Kids, you know what I mean? Little sour sweet.
Well, yeah. On to the next question. Right. So I kind of wanted to talk about the serious aspect of having a day like this drop now whilst we're in a pandemic. Is kind of how would you guys tackle loneliness like in this time? Because I'm sure a lot of people that are going to be watching, listening, they might actually feel quite lonely because they're not able to do anything. Even Naim, he's got a girlfriend and he's not even able to see her. So what kind of things would you do to tackle it?
To be honest, like I've suffered from that quite a lot in this particular lockdown. Ever since probably like the turn of the year, just felt incredibly like alone. And I think the ways I just do it is just always just try and like connect, and it sounds weird, but I just call like my family first, if that makes sense, because then it just makes me feel like I'm actually like, don't know, not alone like at all. And then what I'll do then is just reach out to my friends secondly. And it sounds weird, but I sort of like would shy away from doing individual activities excessively. So like go for runs and stuff like that, or just go for walks, because it just sort of reminded me of like being alone. So what I, to be honest, do is just either, like FaceTime someone, call someone, talk in the group chat, talk with you guys as well. Just do things that are just going to make me feel like good about myself, make me feel that I'm also in the same boat as everyone. So I think in the most like basic of terms, just talk to my friends. Because I've got no shame in saying that I've felt alone. I've got no shame in saying that, I've been, struggling. And 9 times out of 10, like me and JB were literally in the kitchen, I don't know, is it yesterday or 2 days ago? And we pretty much are both feeling the same, but we didn't know. It was only until we had a conversation about it. He was like, yeah, bro, I've been feeling the same. And I was like, oh, fuck, like you're my housemate. I didn't even realize, but now we spoke about it. And then, do you know what I mean? You learn to sort of like look out for people more. And I'm not the only one that's going through it. And I know there's thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people also feeling this as well. But to any advice for maybe people that are feeling lonely, just talk, like just talk. I know it's obviously like easier said than done, and it's not obviously like the the easiest route to sort of like go down, but talk to people. Don't try and always live like independently and try and like cope with things by yourself, because like I found out 9 times out of 10 someone's also going through it as well. So that would be my advice to anyone. Just talk to people, because you'll find out that they're probably going through it too.
I think even those people who are the social butterflies, and the ones that have so many friends, hundreds of friends, always out all the time, always talking to people. I see it everywhere. Even those people are struggling. Everyone's struggling at the moment, like Greg said. Loneliness is. I've suffered loneliness during this lockdown, and there's no shame saying it, like you said, Greg. I think people just need to talk to their friends, to their family, to anyone. I think everyone should be kind enough during these times to just open up to someone and listen to someone and offer advice, and just be kind to one another during these times. It's hard for everyone, but we will get through it, and we will defeat what's going on during these times.
Why are you laughing? Sorry, bro. I'm laughing at Rory just sitting there like this.
No. Has anyone seen the video of Branislav Ivanovic when he's talking and he's like, his English, and then like, and Hazard starts laughing? Has anyone seen that?
Yeah.
When Pat was talking, it was bare like starting. I was like, oh crap.
It's the braces, mate. It's the braces. He's been done over.
I've been done over. I can't talk.
He took one for the team today coming on here. It could have been someone else.
I love it.
Pat stepped up.
Isn't it
I
ironic?
can't let the team down.
Isn't it ironic? The
Rory's
happy
off.
one, the one in the relationship, is the one that's smiling, Naim, you little git.
Rory's left, by the way, innit?
Oh, hello, Rory.
Hello, lads. Sorry about that.
That's all right, Rory.
Sorry about that.
Does that happen on your work calls as well, or no?
No, that's what I was just about to say. Like, I never have problems on my work calls. I think it's because my flatmate's probably watching telly at the moment as well, so it's probably taking up quite a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Tackling loneliness. Tackling loneliness.
Yeah, so myself kind of experienced a little bit of loneliness over particularly like the lockdown that we had. I think it was in like November to early December. I was actually back down in Bournemouth at that point, back at my parents' place. But my brother went to go and live at his girlfriend that whole lockdown. So that meant that I was just kind of like third wheeling my parents essentially for a whole month. And like I did find myself just getting like pretty lonely, to be honest with you. Like obviously I'm there with my mum and dad, but like I don't know, they're doing like old people stuff, like watching shit shows on BBC, and that's not really what I want to do with my spare time.
Panorama.
Yeah, and it's just like not really what I'm into. So I did find myself like just spending quite a lot of time on my own, and I think the way that I dealt with it is probably a little bit different to how Greg's just said he did. Like he said he probably spent quite a lot of time speaking to other people, which I did a bit of, like in group chats and stuff. But for me, I just like dealt with it by just keeping busy. Like I've been quite fortunate with my work where I haven't been affected at all by COVID. So I was just like getting my head down with work. I said earlier, like just going for walks. I'll go for like 2-3 walks a day. Like I probably walk for like an hour and a half each day. Just stick a podcast on. I've got into reading, lads. Like how
Fucking
dry
hell, you
is that?
can't even
I'm
read.
reading...
Fucking hell.
Mate, nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. I'm learning to read. I've really got into reading though, and training as well. For me, has been a big one. So I probably train like 5-6 days a week at the moment, and like just mixing that up as well to keep it a little bit fresh. So that's not getting repetitive either. So like going for runs if possible, like doing a bit of weight training here and there, like body weight stuff.
Give us a show. Give us a little.
Yeah, come on. You
can't
can't
jumper
leave
on.
it like that.
You can't really see.
No,
but,
you can't.
know.
No.
I'm not flexing, Greg. Sorry.
Oh.
But yeah, I think for me, it's just a case of keeping yourself busy. And I think one of the things that Greg mentioned earlier as well, which resonated with me, was like him being in the house with Josh. Like I wasn't alone as such because I was with my parents. I was still speaking to people, but I think it is still quite normal for people throughout this period to, even though you can be surrounded by people, you can be interacting with people all day. The second that stops, you're kind of like, and that's when it's quite easy for your head to go. You can actually like be with people. I think it's still actually quite easy then. The second that slips away, like you can be talking to people all day at work, you can be chatting with your friends, but then the second you're not doing anything, even though you can be around people, for me, that was when my head went a little bit. So for me, I just tried to stay busy as much as I could and like have some form of structure to life. And that's what kind of probably helped me throughout that month the most.
So Josh, how would you kind of tackle loneliness?
Yeah, I think obviously like Greg and Rory were speaking about, I think talking to people is very important. It sort of makes you be thankful for what you have. I think one thing that I've found, and again, this is very much easier said than done, is over the last sort of couple of years, I've sort of become a lot more comfortable being in my own company. So, you know, obviously loneliness still hits, and it hits, you know, sometimes hard, sometimes not as hard. But I think learning to sort of be happy in my own company has really helped to, sort of fend it off and sort of minimize the effect it has on me. So I'm sort of, you know, some 9 times out of 10, I look forward to a night where I can just be by myself and just watch TV and do nothing.
JB, you said a good point. What would you prefer? Wasn't it you'd rather prefer a KFC in bed than sleeping with a bird?
I don't think I've ever said that,
mate. You said something along those lines, bro. You was like, "Oh, I'd much rather just, you know, get home from a night out, have a KFC in bed, watch some films, than have a girl over."
No, right. I never said that. First off,
let me
I
take
never said that. I think what you're trying to refer to is when you get those sort of specific ones where you know when you're on a night out trying to talk to a girl and there's just a bit of competition going on and stuff like that. And I'm sort of, a lot of the time I just can't be bothered with that competition. And I'll just be like, you know what, fuck it. I don't care enough to do that. And I'm calm.
And I'm calm.
Who's the competition between?
You and him. I know what you're like, mate. I've seen you on a night out.
Fishing in the same pond.
I want to know, do you guys think Valentine's Day is pointless? I know we touched on it a little bit. Pat touched on it, but like, do you actually think it's pointless? Do you think you should be getting people presents? Do you think you should be treating them better on one singular day? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I can take this one if you want. I don't know. I would say you should love. You know, if you're in a relationship, you should love your partner.
So eager to grab that.
It can't take him seriously.
No. Not even.
Get brownie points in.
No, he wants to hear.
Yeah, he sees the opportunity for brownie points.
Baby, I got you.
Boys, well, give me some brownie points here, innit? Nah, it's like what Pat said. To be fair, like you should treat your partner, good every single day of the year anyway. So Valentine's Day technically is pointless, but I see it as more of a celebration of the relationship. Do you get me? Like just that day where you can even if you don't go out, or you don't get.
Haven't you got an anniversary for that?
I agree.
You know what? I do agree, but anniversary is more. Yeah, we've been together for 2 years. Oh my god, it's going great. But I think Valentine's Day is just one day in the year where you say, look, me and you time. Do you get me? Me and you at a dinner table. Me and you back at home. I'm not gonna go on the list.
No, but you got to be smart about that. You got to be smart because in my previous relationship, we got together on Valentine's Day. Don't have to buy presents twice.
Oh.
I think the thing is, that Valentine's Day at the moment, kind of COVID Valentine's Day, let's call it, is pretty pointless. Unless you live with your partner, which you could do a nice little date night. But if you don't, it's like irrelevant because Valentine's Day is about going out, spending that day with your partner, whoever you choose to be your Valentine. I think it is a bit pointless this year, but I mean, hopefully people still end up doing some nice stuff, and kind of improvising what they can do. But I don't know. I'm not doing nothing.
He says that now.
Yes.
He says that
yes,
now.
Brush.
Says that.
His laptop's just tilted up like that a little bit. You know what I mean? Getting a bit excited.
Rude. Stop it.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's pointless. Yeah. So I think it has a point. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you?
And what is that point?
Fuck's sake. Because I think coming from experience where I haven't ever actually had the Valentine, I want a Valentine, not like I'm fucking, you know what I mean, crying out for a Valentine, but I want to have that sort of experience of, like you say, spending that whole day and night with someone, because it doesn't mean you have to love your partner anymore, but you celebrate your love. Do you know what I mean? It's not, I'm just going to treat you nice 1 of 365 days a year. No, it's the day that you do get present and you just celebrate being together and you celebrate being in love. And I think, I don't know how long the tradition's been going on for, but do you know what I mean? It's a tradition that is still revered. It's still a tradition that people take bare seriously, especially if you have a girlfriend. Your girlfriend will not let you forget Valentine's Day. Do you know what I mean? It's that one day where they also want to feel like, I don't know, just the absolute, queen of the world. But then there's also a toxic side to it, because I think with social media, you'll always compare your experience to other people's. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but last year, I could probably, you'd probably see so many people in these fancy restaurants and stuff like that. Then let's just say your partner hasn't done that for you. You could subconsciously, you're thinking, oh shit, it means they don't love me as much. It means they don't have enough time for me and all this sort of stuff. Whereas they might not be able to afford it. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's about appreciating the little things that your partner does for you. It's not about spending £500-600 on a dinner. It's about just, like Naim mentioned, just doing the simple things like sending a card, sending flowers, because it works. I think
So,
girls.
Greg.
What?
No,
Sorry,
no,
here he
thinking,
goes with fucking Captain
Ah.
Bigcock.
You think I'm the love guru or something? No, I was agreeing with you, but at the
That's
same time,
me.
I think it's
that's Rory.
Rory, please,
No,
for the thumbnail, can you hold up a bit of paper with the Love Guru on and just hold it?
Absolutely
please?
not.
I beg
No
you.
fucking way. No fucking way.
saying, like, I agree with Greg. End of the day, like, I think it's personally, I think it's subjective. You know, if there's one couple that are going out and, you know, on a nice day, big like fancy restaurant, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie to you. For one of my dates, I think it was my anniversary actually. Boo actually got a takeaway and put it on an ironing board, not a table, an ironing board in her room, and put cans on it. To me personally, I found that cute. Obviously, I did tell her you should use a table, but you mean you've got to take second best. You got to take second best and get the
There's a
ironing board and
table
that.
there.
But there's a table right there. But fair play. Nah, it's just down to what, you know. It's just your relationship. I never look on Instagram or Snapchat and go, oh, that guy's taking that girl to this restaurant. Oh my god, like
Yeah,
I'm
but
happy
can
with
you
my
see
relationship. I'm
how
happy
people
with what
would
she done.
though?
I can't
Yeah,
lie.
of
I do
course.
that. I do that, bro.
Mm,
I look at people
100%.
when they're going out and I see
But
it.
do you
I'm
think
like,
girls think differently than boys about it?
no way. Absolutely no way. I won't
no,
lie
no,
to you.
I think-
This is just my opinion.
I
don't
think
know.
there's a masculinity, like a weird masculinity sort of problem with it, because a guy will always want to do the best, like be the breadwinner for, you know, their chica, and whereas the
Whoa.
Oh my god.
The who?
Don't ever say that again.
No
did I
wonder.
say that out loud?
Dad has entered the chat.
All right, Romeo, carry on.
Let me do that again. What was the sentence?
Chica.
Because I don't want that to be left in. I really
They
don't
want
want
to
that to be
do the
left in.
best for their chica. Or
Oh,
something
I
like
was
that.
getting
Oh
left in.
yeah. Because I think there's you're gonna fucking keep the first one in. I know you are. I think there's like this weird like masculinity problem where a guy will always want to do the best for his lady, you know, his partner, and I think there'll always be on the other side of the fence a lady sort of always expecting not more, but do you know what I mean? Like, because I don't know. I think there's just a weird sort of like diverse way of thinking about it between like boys and girls, or obviously, you know, whoever you're with. And it can sort of like ruin the day. And I think that does stem from, like social media. Like Luke, you mentioned that, you do look at other people's things and that can make people feel insignificant. But at the same time, it's like Naim said, it's the little things. So it's a weird balance. I think if you just keep your relationship like to yourself, never compare it to with anyone's, and stay away from those sorts of side of things, then it'll be lasting. Do you know what I mean? Because I think as soon as you start comparing it to, oh, he got a $5,000 watch, you're going to be like, well, where's mine? And then that's when cracks start to show and people aren't appreciative of the little things anymore. So.
I don't think people appreciate the little things anymore. Anyway.
Oh my god, it says Rory's iPhone. Where's the Samsung gone? What? He's changed.
What?
Yeah, I've come back, mate.
Oh.
Big
Look
revelation.
at him flexing a little bit as well. Everyone noticed that. Go on, Matt. Make sure you edit that in, bro.
Actually, contradicting to that, what I said just now, like I think nowadays people are starting to appreciate the smaller things a little bit more due to the pandemic. Like, you know, before no one used to care about going for walks, doing all of that stuff. But now, you know, just little things like going to the gym have normality. Those were little things in our life before that, you know, no one really cared about. What's that noise?
That's
Yeah, I
Rory's
can
headphone.
hear Pat's
Rory.
relay.
What am I doing now?
You got headphones, Quinn?
Yeah, put headphones in.
Oh my god. Hang on, I'll be back. 2 minutes.
All right, let Rory.
People this in.
We'll get Matt to.
Oh, hurry up! My jaw is killing me.
Rory's just wandering around his room thinking,
I can't find my headphones.
you just had them on.
Well, I don't know how to connect that to my phone.
Oh,
Bluetooth.
Yeah, but fuck
He's
me.
having a mare.
I'm a shocker. Let me try my Bluetooth.
should a guy pay for Valentine's Day?
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
Controversial.
Especially with my opinions, right? Fucking hell.
Hey, I can't lie. The last question that Brashit should answer that, he'll be like, nope, nope. Uber, nope. Bus, yes.
Shouldn't pay a cent.
No, I think you should. I think in terms of paying, like it should either be. All right, no, I don't think I should pay. To be fair.
I think it's nice. I think it's nice of you.
All right, let's
pay.
leave
Like,
this one.
I'll
Let's
offer.
put
Yeah.
that in. We'll talk about it once Rory's back.
Yeah.
If a girl doesn't offer to, oh my days, man's gone, blood. I'm out. I'm
Red
going.
flags.
Hey, babe, listen, I'm just going toilet in it. I'll be back in a second. Gone.
You know what the
Sorry,
thing is,
Pete Wicks.
It's just the fact they should bring out their purse. Do you get me? If she brings out a purse and goes, "Yeah, I got it," then I'll be like, "No, honestly."
Yeah, then
it's
she's
on
a
me.
real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta play the.
But-
You gotta do the
But
little dance.
don't bring not like the girl from Throwball. She didn't bring out her purse, and I'm thinking, why am I paying for your meal, bro? You're actually
it's
scared,
Throwball,
like-
bro.
Yeah, she's
That's
from
all I
Throwball,
need.
bro.
Oh,
You
bro,
can't-
that's what you get for getting throwable girls, little bitch. You stay away from those girls, bro.
Yeah,
There were
Josh.
enough girls. There were enough girls in Big League.
Hey.
You ready, Rory?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go.
Hurry up, let's go.
Rory's back. He wants to
Shall
catch the
we?
9 o'clock news.
Oh, mate, your arms are still in the shot.
All right. So, do you think it's better to be single or in a relationship during this COVID? Anyone?
Well, it's a biased question because I mean, I've fucking been single for a while.
No, but I mean, would
So-
you like to be in a relationship?
Nah. To be honest, if I'm going to be like really honest, I've got commitment issues.
Yeah.
Not
So original.
No, not in those sorts of terms. Like it stems from something like a lot deeper, which I might talk about on like future podcasts and whatnot. But I've got this thing in me where I can never sort of fully give my everything to someone because subconsciously in the back of my head, I'll always think they'll just chuck it back in my face because of like stuff that's, sort of happened in the past. So I've always,
Yeah.
and I've obviously like been in relationships since, and don't get me wrong, like, they were great and stuff like that. But even when that then ended, that again sort of brought on the whole, it made it even more of a reason to sort of be scared of like committing. Do you know what I mean? Because, you never think that someone's going to hurt you and then, shit happens or whatever. So I think, to be honest, I don't know. I think personally, I'd stay single throughout lockdown because, like JB mentioned, there could be a lot of breakups after. Do you know what I mean? Because you could be getting like sort of like cabin fever. You could be just getting absolutely fed up of the person that you're with. And think about it, as soon as life goes back to normal, we're going to be out every week. Do you know what I mean? We're going to be out drinking. We're going to be out meeting new people. So you should never sort of try and restrict yourself, not in like those sorts of terms, but there's going to be so many opportunities to sort of get our sort of lives back. And you shouldn't have to worry about sort of someone else in the picture. I mean, if it works in the case of Naim, then all for it. But for me, I think I'm just sort of scared. Like, don't want to get like deep in that, but I'm just scared to sort of commit to someone.
I'm actually the opposite of that. I actually would like a girlfriend now.
Get in the comments. Whoever wants Pat, look at them glasses. Get in the comments.
Oh yeah, I can take them off with or without.
Look how good he looks now.
That's the
Clark
both
Kent, innit he?
Yeah, man, they can do both.
I'm the Polish Clark Kent. Yeah, so I think I would like to be in a relationship right now. Like quite opposite to Greg, what you just said. I'm all or nothing.
Oh, that's funny. Go on,
What?
Pat. You just forgot his name. I was just laughing to myself. Sorry.
Oh, bro.
What's his name? Yeah, go on. Carry on. Go again.
So yeah, I'm when it comes to relationships, I'm not scared of committing myself. I'm all or nothing. You know what I mean? I don't like that whole in between part. Really, it's just long for me. With that, like I would like sometimes, like we mentioned about loneliness and everything. I would like to come back home, like just to my girlfriend, watch a movie. Just relax, talk to someone, talk to them about my day, talk to them. The ups and downs. That's happening. Having someone to just chill with. You know what I mean, like, and I know girlfriend's not just for that. And I think, you know, when we do go out, like Greg said, there will be opportunities, but I don't think being in a relationship changes those opportunities that you will have. Because if you want to be in a relationship like Naim is, he's not thinking about the opportunities that's going to happen. But obviously we are as a single guy.
I don't mean opportunities as in shagging. I mean opportunities in like taking, it sounds weird, but taking other people's like thoughts into consideration. Do you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. Like if you want to stay out all night and not care where you end up, if you've got a girlfriend, they're going to be not badgering you, but like text you saying, where are you? Do you know what I mean? And it sort of not like ruins your night out, but do you know what I mean? You'll always have to think of someone else's opinion, and not saying it's a bad thing, but that's what I sort of meant by sort of like restricting sort of like opportunities and stuff. Ain't all about shagging, Pat.
I met my girl during this kind of the first lockdown?
You told me, mate.
I don't know, bro. I thought you was trying someone in the room.
I don't know.
Right. Sounded like you was asking someone in the room, like, when was it, babe?
Let's start that again. Okay. All right. I met my girl like 6 months ago.
Nice save. Nice save.
And I genuinely think it was probably the best thing that's kind of happened during lockdown. Do you know what I mean? I don't really care about like the going outside. You lot know me, like I'm social, but I don't love going out. Do you know what I mean? It's not really my vibe. I'd rather just go to the pub with you lot. So kind of stuff like that, it's absolutely fine for me. I'm quite happy with being in a relationship during COVID, because I wouldn't really want to be single, because I've had a good time in the last 6 months.
Can I jump in it?
Go on.
Yeah. So I personally, I think now there is no better time to be single than right now. And the reason for that being is that I don't think ever in our lives again we will actually get an opportunity to like have this time to ourselves like we are now, and actually like think of like just have the opportunity basically just to like hit the pause button on life, like take stock on like where you are, like what you, not to get too philosophical on things, but like what you actually want, like what do you actually want to get out of life, and like how you feel you're getting on, and just like maybe like making a couple of like changes and stuff to yourself, and just being a little bit selfish. You're never going to have this opportunity again, and I think right now is a good opportunity just to like look at yourself, like if there are things you all want to change, then do that. If you like what you're doing, carry on doing your own thing. But I think, I'm not saying that a girlfriend hinders that, but I think when you are in a relationship, there is part of you which is a little bit like vacant as such, because you need to give them your attention, your time. And I think that time probably takes away from the time which you could be kind of honing in on yourself, like learning new things or doing new things that you probably wouldn't have done before. So yeah, I don't know. I think now's just a good time to be incredibly selfish, but maybe I'm a dickhead for saying that.
No, I'll tell you what, Rory, I 100% agree there. 100% agree, because sort of the year leading up to the pandemic, I was in a relationship, and then now I'm not, and I've had such a year of like personal growth.
Yeah,
that I certainly
and cock growth?
believe I wouldn't have had.
These are the two people
I can actually see it now.
States, like in the whole time that lockdown's been, these are the two most people that have been in the most dates. So you're clearly looking for something in COVID. Do you know what I mean? Look,
I'm open for it. If the right thing comes along, then I'll be very happy, because there's a lot of upside. But my point is that I've had so much personal growth this year in career and my personality in a lot of sort of ways that I don't think would have been possible if I was with someone.
Pat, your face. Oh, mate. Yeah, no, I see where everyone's coming from. I guess everyone's got a different little kind of opinion on that one, because we're all in different like situations, obviously. Should a guy pay for Valentine's Day?
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to kick this one off anyway. Should a guy pay for Valentine's Day? I genuinely think you should go halves. Okay.
Genuinely thinks, guys. He genuinely thinks that.
I know.
Genuinely, this is coming from the
Not
heart.
faking it.
This is real talk.
I know you lot think I'm tight, which I am, but
you are very fucking tight.
There's a reason.
We know
Not
that.
as Pat. Not as tight as Pat.
Yeah, not as tight as.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't even get me started, Rory. Sorry.
Right. So
He's
yeah,
fuming.
yeah, he's angry. He's
Struck
about
a nerve there.
Sure, mate. I think it should be half and half, because at the end of the day, like, it seems to me that only the guy has to plan everything, the guy has to do everything on Valentine's Day. I don't understand why it's become like that. I mean, does anyone know of a girl ever planning a Valentine's Day?
It's all situational,
My
isn't
girl.
it? We're not flies on the wall in everyone's relationships. Like Naim's bird put a takeaway on an ironing board. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Naim would do that. Do you know what I mean? So
I've never
He
had
knows
anyone
where
do
a
that for
table
me.
is. He knows where a table is.
Unique.
no, exactly. Like I think it's hard to say that, but I think in traditional sort of terms, I think you might be right, Luke.
I don't know. I feel like I don't think it's a guy's responsibility to pay for the food 100%, but I feel like it's a balance. You know, I feel like I only get disrespect. I feel like I've been disrespected on a date sometimes when I'll go and buy I'll be like, yeah, no, I got you, and they won't even bring out their purse. And I find that if you don't bring out your purse, I'm leaving. Like Bonnie and Clyde, I'm out. Anyway, I'm off. I'm 10 toes.
After you've paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I paid.
I'm just going to get
With
the
me-
bill and then I'll see you later.
With me,
I
I
don't know.
judge it by how the date goes. If the date's going well,
Yeah.
and I know I'll probably want to see that girl again, I'll say, look, I'll pay for this one. You can pay for the next one. But if the date's going shit, I'm not paying for you. There's no way. I'll go half.
Yeah, if you can't see a next one, no
I
way
just
to
think
get
it
that.
depends on who. It depends on who you're on the date with. Like me and my girl.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm
We
saying.
don't know. We don't know who's paying for the date. We just go on a date, and most of the time, like she would have got the meal before. Boo, I got you. And if I've got the meal, I got the Uber, or I got this, or I got that. She'll be like, "All right,
But it's
cool, my
different in a
turn."
relationship than it is when going single on a
Yeah.
date.
Sorry, did you see how
Yeah, no,
quick
it's true.
that rolled off his tongue? He was ready for that. Boo, I got you. He's been saying,
Boo, I got you.
he's been
Been
saying
rehearsing
that.
that all day.
Like, we have to like I've been rehearsing my lines. Like I got a notepad next.
Bro,
to me,
I can
like,
see you with your post-it note, bro. What is it that people do on a date that turn you off?
Check their phone.
Being on your phone. Check their phone is the main thing.
That is,
100%.
that's a big
It's
one.
I mean, I
rude.
do that all the time, but
It's really
still,
rude.
yeah.
Yeah, I think when people check their phone when you're on a podcast as well at Rory, that's quite rude.
But when everyone was going for a wee, have a day off, mate.
Why'd you call it a wee as well?
And then
Are you 5?
why I was urinating.
So, Naim, what do you think the biggest
yeah,
turn off
Naim.
is for you?
like you said, on the phone, I think that's the most annoying one for me, because if you're on the phone, it shows that you're not interested. I feel like if you're on a date, you know, you concentrate on me, I concentrate on you, we talk, we bond. But when you're on the phone, that's one.
He's got a list.
Apart
Oh
from-
my god! I thought you was just
Wait.
doing each.
Where's my notepad? No. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, cool. When you're on your phone, yeah, I don't care about the burping or.
I'll give you one more. When you're rude to the staff in a restaurant, like
Yeah,
waiters and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
When you don't tip,
What's the tip, bro?
this guy's so tight. Oh my god.
No, I'm joking. I worked in that industry for quite a while, so I appreciate all the tips.
Yeah, for me, it's got to be table manners, you know.
Oh yeah, I was
Like-
going to say that one.
Like
as well.
Chewing with mouth
with
open.
the whole like phones and stuff like that, I think if someone's on their phone, it also is a reflection on how dry you're being. Do you know what I mean? Because if a girl's having a good time, they're not going on their phone. So, hate to break it to you,
Sorry,
lads.
Casanova.
I mean, we're dry.
Sorry, Naim, you're boring. Right, listen, we have only got, it says less than a minute left, so Greg, do the outro, mate.
Okay, no worries.
Wait, he's gonna do the hair in a minute, and then he's gonna start. Go on.
Guys, wish you had hair like this. Right, thank you everyone for watching the 4th episode of What's New Lads Time to Talk. It's been a really, really fun episode. We've touched on some really personal topics, but then we've also touched on a few fun topics as well. And hopefully someone watching this can take something away from the episode, because that's essentially what it's all about. We're just trying to do something that encourages lads to talk. And, excuse me, fucking went then, didn't it?
So
Oh,
close.
just lads to talk.
Where was I from? all we're trying to do is encourage lads to talk about things, and yeah, hopefully it can sort of like make an impact and whatnot. Yeah, leave a like rating as well on the video, subscribe, share it as well, and like every week we'll release the topic and then we'll ask for a few questions as well. From all of us, we say thank you very much for watching and see you guys next week.
Rory, you got a wave, mate.
I can't see anyone else. I don't know what you're doing.
Rory's just going like that.